Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. My name is Siti Octavia Kurniawan, and in this video, I will summarize and analyze an article from the Jakarta Post. The article that I read and analyze is Inside Personal Data Protection, Foundation of Digital Transformation in Health Sector from the Jakarta Post. This article is an opinions and insight piece that provides the author's analysis and perspective on personal data protection in the healthcare sectors, rather than reporting news or presenting primary research. In this article, the author clearly presents their position that personal data protection is essential for the success of digital transformation in healthcare. Without proper data protection, public trust in digital health systems such as Satu Sehat, telemedicine, and electronic medical record could be lost, which might hinder implementation and effectiveness. While the argument is strong, it is important to note some biases present in the article. The article emphasized the risks of digitalization over its benefits, supports strong regulation and governance as the main solution, compares Indonesia to Europe, suggesting Western data protection standard as ideal, and assumes that digital transformation is inherently positive while viewing data protection as the main barrier. These biases reflect that the perspective of an opinion piece and do not diminish the value of the analysis. Despite these biases, the author's main arguments remains clear that digital transformation in healthcare cannot succeed without robust personal data protections. Supporting points include the fact that healthcare is the sector with the highest financial losses from data breaches globally. Indonesia lacks in data protection culture and digital literacy, and effective transformation requires regulation, organizational readiness, and public trust. To support this point, the author provides several pieces of evidence. Global data show that the healthcare sector suffered the greatest financial losses from data breaches. Comparison with Europe, where data protection is more mature or highlighted, the local context, such as the implementation of the Satu Sehat system, is also mentioned. Additionally, observation about low digital literacy and organizational preparedness in Indonesia strengthened the argument. Overall, the evidence is mostly descriptive and comparative but effectively supports the main point. After analyzing the argument and evidence, I reflected on how these ideas relate to broader context. I realized that digital transformation is not only about technology, but also about trust and data security. In Indonesia, even though digital health technologies are rapidly developing, there are still major challenges such as low digital literacy, uneven infrastructure, and limited public awareness about personal data protection. This shows that the success of digital systems like Satu Sehat depends on how much the public trusts that their data is safe. As an educational student, I see that the same lesson applies to the educational sector. For example, online learning. Online learning platform also collects sensitive student data. Without proper data protection, the trust of teachers, students, and parents may decrease, limiting the use of digital platforms. This article taught me that every digital program, whether in health or education, must prioritize data security, regulation, and user awareness to ensure that technology truly benefits society. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.